wonders, a journey without a starting line. She locks her gaze to the distant red sky and endless ocean. Illusion of this hero, the greatest desire her heart wants. It feels so far away, her heart was heavy and tired. Oh Sherry, don't you hide your secret side. Everything's okay. Let go of all the weight that you've been holding on to now, and just believe in what you say. Go walk down the memory lane. Remember the hope you've held on, and grab it tightly to your chest as your savior's flying above you in your sky. There is the wish you made to get a chance to meet one day, to bring you back together someday. Then you see with a smile on your face.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another update video on Sherry Aweber's story. I know it's been a long time since I've actually done one of these, but I thought I'd turn on the camera once again and I started recording this, and to be honest I did kind of already record one before, and then I just didn't have the mic on at all, so that's why I have to re-record this. And yes, you may have noticed there's a bit of a difference with how I'm doing this update video in particular. So I'm going to have the VTuber model in just to, you know, shake things up a little bit. Because I think it's been around 2 months or nearly 2 months since I last did an update. So yeah, anyway, let's just get into it. And just say the first thing is the audiobook I kind of talked about before and maybe teased on the Twitter account Sherry Ass Story. I'm just gonna shelve that for now. The idea isn't completely deleted. I still have the file. I have all the audio for it, and then I just needed to decide if I wanted to have background and just retake a few lines. But I don't know why, but at first I was yeah, no, I'm definitely doing this. And then obviously that's why I talked about it on Twitter. And then I just didn't do much more with it. But you know what? There's no need to fear, because there is actually progress with Sherry Aweber's story, and that's on volume 2. So this also harps on now onto Twitter as well, where I mentioned on the Sherry Aweber Story Twitter account, that essentially there is progress being made on volume 2. Right now, I'm happy enough with the contents of the story for volume 2 that I'm starting to merge chapters together. I think it was I was saying there was roughly 9 chapters and a bonus chapter, and now I'm reducing it down. So I'm hoping right now I will say I'm editing basically chapter 4, which is a combination of a few chapters together, admittedly. But I'd say by the end we might have at least 5 chapters and then a bonus chapter. So yeah, that's the progress with that for now. Once the chapters are merged, I just need to look over it again, and then obviously I'll update everybody on Twitter to say what's actually going to happen with volume 2, you know, how I'm going to release it and if I'm going to get more art for it or not. But I will admit though, when it comes to art, that's actually the next point, I can't really afford to get as much art as I used to. I think the most art thing I can get right now is probably just basically the logo for volume 2, because I don't think it was that expensive, and I think at the very least I need that, and then I'm just gonna have to unfortunately reuse old art. So yeah, apologies for that. I'm not really as financially it's not that I'm not financially stable, it's just I'm not that financially able, essentially, just to throw money at Sherry Aweber's story and get nothing in return, essentially. My life has changed for a while. I think I mentioned it a few updates ago, but I will mention it here because I did make a video on my channel about it. But my dad did pass away, and ever since then, it just hasn't been the same finance-wise and stuff like that. But we're fine. We're managing. We're doing okay. It's just, obviously, as I said, I can't just keep throwing money at thing. I say all this, and then I'm oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to London for a holiday. But to be fair, it's been okay, not even joking. It probably has been a long time since I've had a proper holiday. And this is going to be, as I said, to London. Going to be going for a week. This probably won't affect Sherry Aweber's story at all, but I thought I'd just mention it here briefly because I forgot to mention on stream. But yeah, and one other point I will mention that I didn't actually write down and should have been mentioned is the fact that I have done something different now with the Janikan dictionary. So essentially, instead of it being a dictionary piece at the end of every volume, it's now just going to be one book that anybody can go in and have a look at. If you check out my Scribble Hub account, where the Volume 1 link would lead to, you'll also see that there's a spin-off, and that's just, well, Sherry Aweber's story, the Janikan Dictionary. I have added some terms in there that do come up in Volume 2 as well. So I would have like a little look-see to see if you can figure out like what's different and what's not different. Because I think I still have the Janikan Dictionary for Volume 1 still a part of it, but Volume 2 onwards won't have the Janikan Dictionary in the same way. So yeah, so one thing is shelved, progress on another thing, and there was one thing released. And I'll be honest, I can't even remember how long ago it was since I released that. I kind of just did it and I was like, you know what, I'm happy enough with that. So you know what, Volume 2 may not come out this year, but at least the Janikan Dictionary got its own kind of segment on my Scribble Hub page. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this update. I know it's been probably a bit of a rambly one, but again, it's been a while since I've updated. And as you can tell, like, not much is happening in terms of Sherry Aweber's story because like it's a short enough video. So maybe I think that's what I might try. I say I might try to do this, but I think again it's been over 2 months. It would be nice to get an update at least every 2 months, but most likely it'll be just like when something major happens, that's when another update will come. So yeah, again, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for reading Sherry Aweber's story Volume 1 and of course the Janikan Dictionary. And I'll hopefully see you all before the end of the year. Hopefully before the end of the year now. Hopefully. Thanks again for watching.